Guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gerard, and if this is your first time finding the channel, we're talking about fragrances. And you're probably wondering why I am in full skeleton makeup. 'Tis the season, guys. Look, my kids, we just did trunk or treat in my town, and I'm in full makeup, and I'm gonna have fun with this video. We're gonna look at some perfect fragrances to wear on Halloween. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump into the list. If you guys were wondering, I am Johnny from the Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, the Halloween scene. Heard of it?
You couldn't leave well enough alone. Could you, little twerp? No, you had to push it. Well, now you're gonna pay.
One of my favorite movies of all time, and I'm just having fun with it, guys. But the scent we are talking about is Soul Boutique from Maresque. And this is one of those fragrances that all summer long I thought about, and I was like, I can't wait to wear that. This is an amazing amber aromatic, nice atomizer. Vanilla, a little bit of incense, a ton of patchouli. You really have to like patchouli to enjoy this one. But it is perfect for the fall, right around Halloween time of year. All these are going to have similar things in common. There's going to be some sweetness, some resins, just that kind of fall vibe in a bottle. This one, no exception to that. Standout cardamom up top, adding this fruity spiciness, the incense, it all works here, and it's one of the best ambers I've ever smelled. I would put this right up there with things like Grand Soir and Ambre Sultan. It just is that good of an amber, but it is different than those things. So if you own all three, it's not redundant. Soul Boutique from Maresque. You guys knew vanilla had to make the list, and this is one of my favorites. The scent we are talking about is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. I imagine wearing this to a Halloween party. You know, it's fun. It's nothing too serious. It has a really bold sweetness to it with the vanilla, and you either love it or hate it. But I like the combination here with a little bit of bergamot, adding just the right amount of sort of fruitiness that this scent much needs. The vanilla here is more like a vanilla frosting. It's very sweet, so just be mindful of that. But I also think the incense here is one of the best incense fragrances I've ever smelled. And it's super simple. This is not a complex fragrance. Those basic notes are all it is, and I love it. Some say this is niche for $40, and I can see why they say that, because it is that damn good. And it's inexpensive. It's a car brand fragrance. I mean, this thing has no business being as good as it is, but trust me, guys, if you ever get a chance to smell this or pick it up, because for a long time it was unavailable, you couldn't find it, there was a ton of hype behind it. I think it's pretty widely available now. I'm going to link this along with all these other fragrances down below. Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Come on, guys. This one has Halloween in the name. I think you already know. Scent we are talking about is Halloween Man X. Coffee, tons of sweetness, bubblegum sweetness. This is designer type territory, designer bubblegum sweet fragrance type territory. Just an amazing sort of combination of a lot of fragrances that you've smelled before, but a guilty pleasure, really addictive. And yeah, just on a cold day, cold night, hoodie, Halloween time, right? This is what it reminds me of, just being out and about. Has that roasted coffee note that is unlike some other coffees that I've smelled. Of all the coffee fragrances that I've put my nose on, with one exception being another one on this list, the coffee really stands out to me. It's not, sometimes coffee comes across as just powdery to my nose, and I don't pick up that true roasted coffee. You're either going to love it or hate it, but I think it balances well with these other sweet notes, some of the aromatic notes. This has a warmth to it, and somewhere buried deep down inside, a ribbon of cleanliness, just making you feel put together with this thing on. So it's not just a sweet bomb, although it is sweet. Halloween Man X. Some people compare this next one to that fragrance, Halloween Man X, but I mean, I think there's differences. The scent we are talking about is Salvatore Ferragamo's Uomo. And I tell you guys all the time, I go back and forth with my favorite from this line, and Uomo's signature is amazing. This has a tiramisu note, so it's a little more nice atomizer. It's a little more distinguishable for me than the Halloween Man X. It smells a little bit higher quality than Halloween Man X. But that tiramisu, and I know it's not in here, but there is also a slight booziness. And I don't get nearly as much coffee from this as I do the Halloween Man X. So it's a long way of saying they're not redundant. And this line, guys, if you have not tried the Uomo line from Salvatore Ferragamo, you are truly missing out. Just a ton of value, really high quality smelling fragrances, long lasting. It checks every single box. This is one of my favorites, Salvatore Ferragamo's Uomo. This next one is a true legend. The scent we're talking about is Stronger With You from Emporio Armani. This is my favorite in the line, guys. I know that this has a ton of flankers, some hype, some not, some lesser so. This is the best one to own, my opinion. That's it. The perfect balance of sweet, warm, and fresh. And why this is so addictive is because it balances those things perfectly. The lavender, the chestnut here, adding this little nutty nuance up top. Lots of sweetness, okay? So you're going to have to like sweet fragrances, but I will say, after that initial spray, maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes of the scent, where it's very, very sweet, that freshness kicks in and the sage comes through and it's aromatic. I know why people like the flankers and get that sense that, oh, the next is the best, but for me, this is tried and true, and this one is pretty good performance overall on me. Stronger With You from Emporio Armani. I had to look up the notes on this one, guys, because I remember it having just an incredible note breakdown. I'm not the biggest gourmand fan. I will be the first to tell you that. This is my favorite gourmand fragrance. So then we are talking about is Café de Dua from Dua. And this is an Extrait de Parfum, absolute monster performer. And wow, guys, this stuff is absolutely incredible. Let me just read you the notes in here. You have cacao, Madagascar vanilla, vanilla bean, Colombian, oh man, in the air, guys. Colombian coffee, caramel, biscuit, cupcake, almond, amber, maple syrup, lemon. Lots of gourmand leaning notes, sweet, warm, spicy, balsamic, caramel. That cacao note adds a powderiness through the middle of the fragrance and is just stunning. And on top of it, this lasts forever. You're going to smell delicious wearing this. This reminds me of like literally Halloween night. Everyone's enjoying, candy, stealing candy from the kids' bags. I mean, this is, I'm kind of a chocoholic. I do enjoy chocolate from time to time. I try to keep a little bar of dark chocolate in the cupboard and just like break off pieces when I'm craving chocolate, but I could burn through, a bag of chocolate easily. I also like the coffee note in here. It's absolutely incredible. You guys need to check this one out. I hope it's available. You have to check in from time to time to do his website to see if they have things, but they do restock. I'm going to link it down below. It's incredible. Café de Dua from Dua. I was really only going to do 6 fragrances for this list, but I had to throw this last one in. The scent we are talking about is Montblanc Explorer Platinum. Now this reminds me of Halloween for different reasons, because it's probably the scariest fragrance on this list. It smells like rotting food. It is absolutely terrible and I hate it, but I wanted to include it on the list because if you really want to turn someone off, if you really want to come across as zombie-like, this was originally going to be called Zombie's Asshole, which I thought was more of an appropriate name for this fragrance, which is why I needed to include it on the list. So you guys know how I feel about this one. Totally joking. Explorer Platinum, not my favorite, but would love to know, guys. Drop in the comment section down below what your favorite Halloween-themed fragrance is. Would love to know. I feel like this is going to be a fun thing to talk about in the comments. Just drop it down there. I hope you guys enjoy this Halloween with your kids, your family, whoever you celebrate with. Please let me know how it goes and what you're dressing up as. But if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you're updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.
Give me more Explorer Platinum.